If you've ever tried to make pie crust, the recipe usually says cut in the butter. I'm going to show you 4 ways to do it and a few tips and tricks along the way. First tip is to start with cold butter, and I like to have mine cubed. Cutting in butter just means getting the butter broken down in the flour so it's in a little bit. Cubing it just gives you a head start so you have less butter to break down. A good hack here is to actually grate in your butter because then it's in even smaller bits to start with. Just make sure it's super cold. Using your finger, toss the flour and the butter together to get these pieces coated. Use your fingers to separate any chunks that stuck together. Now we need to get the butter even smaller, so here are the options. First is the pastry blender, and that's what this tool was designed for. You guys can see the round part goes across the bottom of the bowl. It's got these 4 blades that's just chopping the butter up as you go. One that I did growing up because we didn't have a pastry blender was 2 knives. You just take them and cross and work until the butter's all broken up. It's similar, it's just 2 instead of 4. Another option is actually your fingers. You can take the chunks of butter, push them down, breaking them with your finger. So you're just working the butter through the flour with your fingers. Fourth option is a solid one, literally, the food processor. And you guys, this one is super slick. Put your flour and butter in here. Now just pulse it until the butter breaks down. No matter what method you use, when you're finished, there's gonna be little pieces of butter all throughout the flour. Obviously, this pie crust isn't finished yet, so if you're looking for a full recipe, check out my page for the recipe I've been making since I was 11.